That's what we're going to do.
He almost made it.
How's it going, guys? This is Bill.
I'm Andy.
We're here with our second update for our parts truck, our SRT-10 drag truck we're taking to Hot Rods Drag Week this year. Last update you guys saw, it was pretty bare bones. There was nothing in it, no engine, no transmission, no fuel system, nothing. You can watch the first video right here. We're gonna have a link right up here. You can take a look at the first video if you want before you watch this one. But yeah, we've done some stuff. We've got some stuff done on it, and let's tell people what we did.
The biggest expense that we undertook is we did get a 6-point roll cage in that should be good for an 850 certification on it. Truck's not going 850, so don't worry about that. But the cage is in it, seats are mounted to the cage, harnesses are in. A lot of the wiring on the inside is done for the stock cluster, headlight switch, engine start button. Finished installing the fuel system the other day. The engine is dropped in it. The transmission is done, but I'm waiting to get the torque converter back before we put that in. We got a lot done. As of right now, we're a little over 3 weeks away from racing. We still have a ton of work to do. I have to finish all the wiring up the fuel pump, wire up the line lock. We got to finish putting radiator, fan, trans cooler. All that stuff has to get finished being put in. But overall, it's not bad. I did start wiring the battery yesterday as well too, so we have cables run for the battery. But yeah, we're getting there. It's really, really close. The things that scare me right now are, I haven't heard from the torque converter. I was supposed to have that last Friday, and I don't have the license plate for it yet. And we know how the government works, slow. So I'm worried that we may not have that in time, and then I'm not sure what we're gonna do to make that happen. But once we get the torque converter in, get the trans installed, we can measure for the drive shaft, we can get the trans mount made, and we can get the drive shaft loop welded in. And then at that point, it theoretically should move under its own power. And I say theoretically because if you've ever undertook a project like this, you know there will be issues, and we'll have to figure out what those issues are when we get to the point of starting it.
Yeah. The cage came out superb.
Yeah.
Who did the cage?
Stallnecker's Fabrication.
Yeah, Stallnecker's Fabrication. They did a fantastic job on the cage. I mean, as you can see right here, these welds are amazing looking. Excellent job. If you ever need anything done, definitely hit them up.
We have a sticker on the back window with their phone number too, so you'll be able to contact them. I'm sure that'll show up in one of the videos or multiple videos.
So yeah, seats are in.
Mm-hmm.
We got the straps in. We tested those out yesterday.
Yeah, I got mine fitted yesterday.
Yeah, we're not gonna be doing any crazy stuff on the street.
No, when we're on the street, we're gonna be going probably below the speed limit, just as slow as possible, as safe as possible, to make sure that we make it to the next destination.
Yeah, for you guys that are new and don't know what Drag Week entails, basically it's 5 different tracks, 5 different days. You start off at one track, drop your trailer, it stays there the entire 5 days, and the rest of the week you're driving between the events with the drag cars and trucks. You're not allowed to have any kind of support vehicles or anything really, although they did kind of change that this year a little bit, right? It was kind of looks like they've created a nice little gray area for people to...
Yeah, where it's like you can, other drag and drives have done this where you can drive with everyone, but you're not racing when you get to the track. Like you are on the road with all of the cars and trucks, and then you spectate at each location. So it's kind of cool where you can experience it without the, what's the word I'm looking for? Attrition that comes with a drag and drive event where cars are failing and you're fixing them on the side of the road. Yeah, so you can participate in it that way, and then that opens the door for you can have some of your friends drive along and carry parts and tools and stuff for you. So it kind of takes away from it a little bit, but if you stick true to it, all of your tools, all of your parts, are in your vehicle or behind the trailer, which you can tow a trailer. We're not towing a trailer because we have a pickup truck, so we don't have a need for a trailer at this point in time. You carry that all with you, and it's you and your co-pilot, and that's all that can work on the vehicle. So that's the true drag and drive drag week experience.
To do the normal driving, we decided to go with a different size tire that is going. Andy, I guess, can explain it better.
Yeah.
I have no idea. We're talking the technical, mechanical shit, and I'm just, that ain't me.
I'll go back to the drivetrain layout of the truck. It is an SRT-10 and it remains Viper powered, but it does have a turbo 400 transmission in it, which is a 3-speed automatic, and then it also has a Ford 9-inch style sheet metal rear in it, which saved us a ton of weight. But what we're doing with the street wheel and tire setup is we're putting a taller tire on it to essentially give us a higher effective gear ratio. It's a 410 gear in it with a 3-speed automatic. The thing would be screaming on the highway with a 28-inch tire on it, which is what the slick is. So we're trying to run either a 33 or a 35-inch tire on the back, so it's going to give us a taller tire, which will ultimately make our gear ratio much more friendly for highway cruising. That's what we were in the process of doing now. Right before we jumped on the video, Nate had found a set of spacers out in the shop that worked perfectly for what we needed. It's a 1/4-inch spacer that gives us just enough room for everything to work with the street wheels that we have. Now we just need to find the tires.
And again, luckily we had it laying around, so
yeah,
Parts Truck stays good to its name for this part of it.
Yeah, for that part. Now, there's a lot of other parts like these super shiny Bogart wheels on it, and the 9-inch and the Turbo 400 and the engine that's in it. That's all stuff that I purchased to do it. But the bones of the truck that we started with are all parts that were literally just laying around here that we slapped together a truck from. This is version 2.0 of the truck. 1.0 was, if you remember when you were following along, back in 2020, we put this truck together in a month. It was literally a bare frame hanging on our forklift that we sandblasted, cleaned, painted, and then we built an entire running driving truck off of that frame in a month. So this is version 2.0 is the first drag portion, and I already have 3 and 4 and 5 in my head of where this truck is going. So you'll have to follow along to see if the thoughts in my head become reality or not.
I mean, one thing we already did scratch already. We're not going to go with the NOS.
Yeah.
We're just not going to have time for that. So that's going to have to wait till.
Yeah, because the way that nitrous system was, it's a big shot. It has its own separate fuel system. I would want to check the tune with running nitrous. So at this point, I think we're just going to run an NA this year. The big thing is getting the truck done and showing up. And if we can finish it with a truck that we've built here, I'll be pretty ecstatic about that.
Yeah. We're going to finish it.
One way or another, we'll finish.
You guys will be right along for the rest of the journey. We do have one more video in this series planned once we're finally done with it, the startup, all that stuff. And then the finale, obviously, will be the Drag Week coverage once we get out there. Drag Week is September 15th or 18th?
18th
through the 25th, I think, or something.
Yeah, something like
that. Check our social media pages. We're going to be posting a lot. We have posted about it a couple times. But yeah, the next couple weeks is going to be a lot of focus on getting to Drag Week and then finally being there.
Yeah, it's
I'm
been a lot of
stoked
work.
for it.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the build portion to be over and actually be there. But
so yeah, I mean, stay tuned. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Drop a comment if you want to see something special with it. Hit that subscribe button. Let your friends know about our channel. We definitely need some more people over here on YouTube. Yeah, we'll see you guys next episode. So
see you later.
Out. Later.